reaction for photosynthesis. H2O plus CO2 plus energy gives us glucose and oxygen. If you do not understand this equation by now, I suggest you all copy it off the board and do some extra reading, or you are doomed for the examination.
He always gets us to copy off the board. Seriously, are the school actually paying Davis to get us to copy off the board and do extra reading? What a joke. I don't give two shits about this work anyway. When am I ever going to use this in life?
Grace, you probably heard that.
Good. Maybe it'll encourage him to retire. He's so ancient, he'll probably need a walking stick soon.
Shut up!
Okay, fine. Tom?
What do you want now, Grace? Didn't I let you copy my last homework? I think he's going to start noticing soon that our work's identical. Won't take him long to figure out who's copying who.
No, not that. But if you're offering...
Oh, you're so funny.
Okay, fine.
So what do you want then?
Well, I heard my mum chatting on the phone with your mum last night, and apparently your parents are going away this weekend.
Yeah, they're going to the Lake District. Why?
Well, it's a free house. On a Friday.
Oh, no, Grace, I am not having a party at my house.
A house party? What a good idea. I was just going to remind you to make sure that all the windows are locked every night.
Grace, I would be in so much shit if they found out.
Yeah, but what if they don't? Look, if they do, you can just say it was my idea. Hannah, Beth, fancy a house party tonight? Tom's parents are going away for the weekend.
When am I ever not up for a sesh? Herself will obviously be attending.
Right, George as well.
Oh, great. Thanks, Grace.
That'd be great, thanks, Tom.
It's going to be such a good night.
Oh, Miss Jones, I do apologise for interrupting what I'm sure was a very interesting, intellectual conversation. Is there anything you care to share with the rest of the class? Anything so important you found it necessary to talk over me in my classroom?
No, sir. I was just asking everyone what they're doing their projects on, and there are some really, really interesting ideas flying around.
Of course, Miss Jones. And I was born yesterday. Tell me, what is the photosynthetic process used by some plants to survive in a hot, dry climate like the desert? Where are the pigment molecules responsible for photosynthesis located? And do tell me, Miss Jones, during what stage of photosynthesis are ATP and NADPH converted to ADP plus PI and NADP plus? How disappointing. May I suggest you pay attention in my classroom? That is if you want any chance of getting into university.
Twat. That's 8. I'll bring the sours.
Fine, but this is the last time you can get something subject, alright?
You're amazing, Tom. Thanks.
Jones, get out of my classroom this instant. You are trying my patience.
Acting quite, I don't know, he just seems shut off, really private. I can't explain it, it's just different.
In what way different? What's he doing?
Well, the main thing I'm suspicious about is he's become really possessive and secretive over his phone. He keeps taking these private phone calls and says they're important for work. Thing is, he's worked in the same bloody place for the last 15 years and he's never had them before. So why are all the private phone calls coming in now and why can't I know anything about them?
Yeah, that is odd, I must say.
Yeah, and on top of that, he's joined the gym. Now, I know he could do with fixing that beer belly of his, but he spends hours there. It's just all a bit random, you know. Something's up, I'm telling you.
Well, honestly, Karen, I just think you need to ask him. Just ask him outright. Mike, are you or are you not having an affair?
I think he'll just get angry. He's got one hell of a temper on him these days. Doesn't take much for him to completely flip.
There's something dodgy going on there, I'm telling you. What an idiot. Well, maybe you should try talking to him this weekend when it's just you two.
Yeah, well, hopefully this weekend away will make things better, you know? Maybe we need some alone time for us to snap out this weird phase. I mean, he might just be stressed with work.
Oh, please. I've known you for years now, and you've had your doubts about him all along. Why do you keep making excuses for him?
I don't know. Honestly, I envy you your single life. I swear, a life without men is a lot easier.
Being single for 16 years isn't anything to envy.
If you wanted to, though, you could find a man easy, Sam. There's loads of websites you can use. Tom was telling me the other day about this app on the phone people use to find dates.
No, no, I'm far too old for that Tinder business.
Tinder, that's the one.
No, I swear everyone on that is under 30. I'd be one of them cougars.
Nonsense.
Hi!
Hello.
Hi.
How was school?
Yeah, it was alright.
Yeah. Tea, anyone?
Oh, go on.
Yes.
On the wine already, are we?
Every hour's happy hour for me and Sal. I was just saying to your mum, Grace, that she should join that Tinder.
Oh, Mum, don't. That's so cringe.
Mum, you're such a bad influence.
I'm not joining Tinder, don't worry.
Not yet, eh, Sal?
I'll shut it, you. Learn anything new today at school, Grace?
Yes, I learned that Mr. Davis is an absolute wanker.
Language.
Sorry, Mother.
I'm surprised he's still around, to be honest. He taught me back in the day, so he must be ancient by now.
Well, I hope you weren't rude to him, Grace. I don't want another parents' evening like the last one I had with him, giving me a lecture about how cheeky you are.
You are pushing it a bit with him, Grace.
Oh no, is she really, Tom?
Oh, give her a break, will you all? We all know that Mr. Davies is a twat. You'll never guess who I saw him having a meal with the other day.
Who?
Pat. From up the road.
Which Pat? The one who lives by the roundabout?
No, not that Pat. The other Pat.
Oh,
Fat Pat.
Yeah, Fat Pat.
God, the thought of Mr. Davis and Fat Pat getting on makes me want to vom.
I know, rather grim, isn't it? I heard that Fat Pat's forking out £4,000 on liposuction. That's what I heard. Imagine. We won't be able to call her Fat Pat anymore.
She'll be flat Pat after that.
Karen and Mike are going away for the weekend, you know?
Oh, really? Wow. Where are you going?
The Lake District.
The Lake District. Lovely. I had no idea.
You don't want to take your son though, did you, Mum?
Yeah, well, I thought it'd be nice for me and your dad to have a weekend away for a change.
You can always stay around here if you want, Tom. We could all watch a film tonight if you want.
No, I'm staying at Beth's house.
How are you now? Nice of you to let your mother know.
Sorry, it was all a bit last minute. We should actually go upstairs because I've got to get ready. So come on, Tom. We'll be upstairs if you need us.
What are they like?
That girl is an absolute nightmare, I'm telling you. She's given me so much sass recently. Moodier than you were during your menopause.
Don't even go there.
Actually, I've been meaning to ask you, what sort of symptoms did you have? You know, you were going through the chain.
Well, you know all the usual ones. Hot flushes constantly at the most inconvenient times ever. Regular periods, night sweats. Oh, and let us not forget that I was a moody bitch. Well, I've been having similar things recently.
No, not really. I've been feeling myself. You know, I've been having really bad pelvic pain recently. Just feeling really bloated all the time. Like, really swollen, you know?
Doesn't sound like the menopause I had. But I would take that over the mood swings any day. Do you remember how bad I was?
How could I forget if they Satan himself?
Oh, that'd be Mike picking me up. Right, I suggest going to the GP, Sal, okay? If you check it out, you might as well.
Okay.
All right, Tom, I'm going now. See you Sunday night.
Enjoy, Mum!
Okay, behave yourself. Love you.
Text me if you need anything, okay? Good luck.
Hopefully all be well after this weekend. Oh, okay, let's be off. Okay, bye.
Hi. Yeah. I was wondering, could I book an appointment next week with Dr. Johns, please? Yeah.
Look at that view. Isn't it stunning?
What?
The view. Isn't it stunning?
Yeah, no, I know it is.
Well, at least take your eyes up from your phone to look at the view before saying anything, will you?
God. Sorry, okay? I'm sorry. Huh? But I promise you that this weekend is going to be so much fun, okay?
Okay. I just feel like we really need this, you know? You've been so off recently. What's been going on? Are you feeling okay?
Okay, no, that's... Sorry, mate, I'm not getting into this, okay? Just don't go on about me being different. I haven't been different at all. Quit nagging me every fucking second.
Don't speak to me like that. I'm asking because I care and I'm giving you a chance to tell me if anything's been bothering
Okay,
you.
the only thing bothering me, yeah, is you going on and on. Just get a grip. Give me some fucking space.
Space? That's all you've had recently. Always out in the gym, walking the dog for hours, working overtime at work, out in the pub. How could you possibly need more space?
God, I'm so sorry for having a social life. You know, you might want to try it sometime. Try getting some actual fucking friends of your own.
How dare you? I'm home all the time because I'm doing your washing, cooking food for you and looking after our son. Don't you dare answer that phone. Who is possibly so important that you're texting right now when we're trying to sort out our problems?
Fuck off, okay? That was work. Some of us have proper jobs that require actual commitment. Not just fucking about in Marks and Spencer's.
Why are you saying all of this? Go on then, show me your phone, show me it was work that you were texting.
I don't have to show you shit, okay? So have a little dignity and trust in the husband that works so hard to keep your family going.
Ah, family life,
Oh
not
my
mine.
God, Kev, this whole paranoia thing. You know it's not normal. You know what, it's not actually fair that I have to deal with this every fucking day.
Why are you trying to turn around this on me, okay? You should want to work on the problems with me. Why can't you do that? Why is it always me that's trying?
Okay, fine. What do you suggest? Go on, what do you suggest? Oh. You're going to leave me? Because I'm such a terrible husband? Or because I've got important phone calls to make? Fucking get over yourself. I don't have to show you anything. You know you'd be nothing without me. Nothing. No house. No friends. Oh, no husband. That'd be a great life, wouldn't it? Jesus. You know you've let yourself go big time. I think you should join the gym too. Just stop all this, alright? You need me.
Are you, or are you not having an affair?
How fucking dare you talk to me like that? How dare you disrespect your husband in that fucking way?
Tell me the truth! For what?
That's it! Don't you ever insult me again.
Yes. Yes. He's never attacked me before. Well, not physically, anyway. With Mike, it's all psychological. At first, I didn't see it. For years, I never saw it. He was always a charmer. Oh yes, life and soul of the party, Mike was. We've been together since we were 17. And I'd made plans for myself before I met him. Always fancied myself a place at university. Could have been a good teacher, I reckon, but my 17-year-old self who'd just fallen head over heels in love thought that there were more important things to do than to chase my dreams. I had absolutely no confidence in myself. And looking back, I think that's why Mike fell for me, initially. He liked that I had no confidence in myself and that I always felt inferior to him because that gave him the dominating role. He loves the power and I was stupid and I fell for it. The worst bit in all this is that I really do know that he's being unfaithful. I mean, it's obvious, isn't it? I know it's true, but I still want to make excuses for him. I first blamed his behaviour change on stress. He must have a lot going on at work. Then I thought he was depressed and that would explain why he was being so distant and angry. The list of excuses I've made for him is endless, and I know I'll keep making excuses for him because the sad thing is, I know I will never leave him. Don't even know if I love him anymore. But I'd rather be unhappy and be with him than be alone in my 40s. He says, I've let myself go. Keeps calling me fat. I've got a job that pays me minimum wage. I haven't exactly got a lot going for me, have I? And if I leave him now, it's not like anyone else is going to want me. I mean, how can someone work so hard to put up a life together? To have a child, a home, to have a perfect life, only to throw it away like it was nothing to them? It kills me to think that if I leave now, another woman could have everything I've had and worked for. And that's another reason why I won't leave him. Why should someone else be allowed to grow old with him when I've devoted my life to this marriage? And it's a sad realization, you know? That after everything you've worked for could be taken away just like that. And all you can do is sit and watch it happen.
Nine. Rhyme. Okay. Orange.
Orange. Nothing rhymes with orange, does it?
Honestly, George, that's clever. Nothing actually rhymes
Thank you
with orange.
very
No,
much.
I've got one.
What?
Clorange.
That's definitely not a word.
Go to bed.
Where's Hannah?
She went home like an hour ago, remember? Maybe was the fucking lightweight, you remember?
Wait, Grace, you go. Come on.
Go on, Grace.
Hey. Yep.
Oh no!
What? The king!
Hey! We like to drink with Grace, 'cause Grace is our mate. And when we drink with Grace, she gets us out in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I love this song! 1, 10, she's a Jew! Oh my God.
Lightning!
There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. 'Cause baby, you gotta be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my
Grace. Hey, can I talk to you for a second?
You're gonna tell her.
Tell me what?
Yeah. Basically, I need to tell you something, and I kind of, didn't say it sober, you know?
No, I don't know.
So, what it is, basically,
Spit it out.
yeah, I think you're nice, you're alright, and well, I was wondering if maybe you and me, sort of me and you, would like to...
Wait, you're such a man.
Well, my mum's going fucking mental when she smells sleeping bells.
What the hell is going on in here?
Mum?
Well, Tom?
You're not supposed to be back till Sunday. Why are you back? You only just left.
I don't have to explain myself to you, Tom. I'm so disappointed in you. How dare you lie to me?
Oh shit! Mrs. Thomas! How was the Lake District?
Yeah,
Out, everyone.
Mrs. Thomas, I am so sorry.
Get out, all of you now. You wait until I tell your mother, Grace.
I'm sorry.
Mrs. Thomas, I have something I have to tell you. I, George, I blocked your loo. But don't worry, I'll come back tomorrow, clear it all up, wipe it down, everything.
Oh, great! Now bugger off, the lot of you!
I think I should walk Grace home.
Yeah, I'll come with you.
Very sorry about this. I'll make it up to you, okay?
Out!
Jones, Dr. Johns will see you now.
Miss Jones, come on in, take a seat. Good morning, Dr. Johns. I haven't seen you in a while. How's Grace doing?
Oh, well, if you have anything that could sort out a stroppy teenager, Doc, then be my guest.
I've been trying to find a cure for that for years with the two I've got at home. Nothing I can help you with there, unfortunately. Anyway, what's brought you in today?
Well, I'm not sure what's going on, really, but I think I might be hitting the menopause.
And what makes you think that?
Well, I've been having some really bad pelvic pain recently and just feeling really bloated all the time, so...
How long has this been going on for?
Probably about 6 months. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about, I just thought I'd get it checked out just in case.
Yes, so always better to get these things checked, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are there any other symptoms that you've noticed?
Oh, I feel quite tired all the time. Do a lot of people get that when they hit the menopause?
Well, I'm not convinced that your symptoms are related to the menopause at the moment. Have you been having irregular periods, hot flushes, night sweats, mood changes or weight gain or anything?
No, actually, if anything, I've lost weight.
Really? How much weight have you lost?
Oh, well, I've joined a gym and I've been going to Slimming World for the past few weeks, so I'd probably say around 2 stone. I'm quite chuffed with myself, really, to have lost that much in 3 months, so.
Okay, so you've been experiencing some pelvic pain and bloating over the past 6 months, and over the past couple of months you've lost about 2 stone in weight?
Yeah, that's right.
And you've been losing the weight intentionally?
Yeah, well, I've been on a diet and I've been exercising a lot and I've been feeling quite full recently. So I put it all down to the exercise. I'm sure it's been making me feel less hungry.
Right. Are there any other symptoms that you've noticed?
No, nothing I can think of.
Okay. What I'm going to do is examine your pelvis and abdomen and take a quick blood test. Depending on what that shows, we might take an ultrasound scan of your ovaries to see what's going on. How does that sound?
Yeah, it sounds good to me.
Any questions?
No.
Great. In that case, I'll examine you now.
Perfect.
When I got back after walking you home last night, Mum was sat at the dining room table crying.
Oh, I feel so bad. I just wanted to have fun. I didn't think your parents were going to find out.
No, she wasn't crying because of the party. She was crying because of my dad.
What do you mean?
They had another one of their arguments when they got to the hotel. And Dad held her down. She said she felt really threatened.
Oh, Tom.
I hate him.
Tom.
Why doesn't he just fuck off? Why doesn't he just leave?
Tom.
We'd be so much better off without him.
Tom.
He keeps doing this to her, and she keeps going back to him. Why? Why, Grace?
Because she loves him and he's your dad.
Some father he is. Some fucking role model he's supposed to be. Sorry. I'm just worried I'm gonna be like him.
Don't be silly. You're the nicest guy I know.
I just...
Tom, you're kind, you're caring, you do anything for anyone. You're a really good friend.
Thanks.
What did you want to talk to me about last night?
You
You can tell me anything, you know that, you're my best friend.
Yeah, I know, I just...
Do you fancy someone? Oh my god, is it Hannah? Because she's really fit and I think she likes you. I can just drop it into conversation when I'm talking to her
It's
later.
not Hannah.
But you do have a thing for someone.
Yeah?
Who? George? Because he's got a sense of humour,
Shut
he's got
up.
on really well.
I don't fancy George, okay? Listen, I don't think it's the best time for us to talk about this. I should probably go check on my mum. She was still in bed when I left earlier. I'll message you later.
Yeah, they said they were looking at my ovaries, see if there was anything wrong there.
That's correct. Now, did anyone tell you what sorts of things they were scanning for?
Oh, no, not really. Just that they were looking at my ovaries. Everything's okay, isn't it, Dr. Johns?
Well, we've had a look at the scans, and I'm afraid that it's bad news.
Bad news?
I'm so sorry to have to be the one to tell you this, but the blood test showed a high level of CA125, which is a marker for ovarian cancer, and the scans confirmed a high suspicion of cancer in your ovaries. The only way we will know for sure is after we operate, but I must tell you now that it looks like you have ovarian cancer. I understand that this is a lot to take in at the moment, and we can talk over your options at a later date when you feel ready to do so. You will need surgery, and there are treatments available, but we won't know the severity of the tumour until after we operate and arrange some more scans. Is there anyone I can call to come and collect you so that you're not on your own? Miss Jones?
No. No, thank you.
I'm sure you have a lot of questions. It's a lot to take in at the moment, and you can come in when you feel like...
Am I going to die?
There are treatments available, and
That doesn't answer my question. So.
I'm afraid we don't know the severity of your condition until after we investigate further. I will explain all of this to you.
Why did this happen to me, Dr. Johns?
Such a lovely view. You're really spoiling this weekend, aren't you?
Stop it. Right, if anyone, I mean anyone deserves this, it's you, isn't it, babes?
It's so lovely here. I can't believe I've never been to the Lake District before. Have you been?
You know what? I don't think I have. This is my first time. But there is no one who I'd want to be here with more. You know.
How did I end up with you? I'm so lucky.
Hey, just shut up.
Mike, what's this? Why are you wearing a wedding ring? I thought you said you were divorced.
Hey.
I've never seen you wearing this before.
Okay, I need to explain myself.
Yes, yes, you do.
Right. So, this isn't easy, okay? You know how I said I was divorced? I'm not. I'm a widower. My wife, Karen, she passed away about 2 years ago. You know, I wear the ring because it comforts me and I don't like talking
Mike.
about it. I'm so sorry I didn't tell you earlier. You know, and please let me know that you Don't it?
Of course I do. I love you. Tonight, apparently he's been grounded, and loads of shit is going on in his house at the moment. I'm kind of glad actually, because Dickhead Davis has set us 2 essays to complete by tomorrow. Absolute fucking nightmare. So tonight, I was thinking, you okay?
Yeah, Grace, just sit down.
Have I done something wrong?
No, Grace, just sit down.
You're starting to worry me, what is it?
Well, you know I haven't been feeling very well recently, and, well, I've been having some tests done.
Have you? You haven't said anything.
Yeah, well, I didn't think there were anything to worry about.
But it is?
Yeah. Grace, I have...
What? What is it you have?
Cancer.
What?
I've got ovarian cancer, Grace.
No, there's some kind of mistake. You're so young, you can't have cancer. No, that's a mistake. Phone them up and get them to double check. This is all a big mistake. Where's the number for the doctor's mum? Get them to double check. You're so young, you don't look like you're dying.
Grace, please, just
Was it Dr. Jones that you saw? Because Beth said that her mum was diagnosed with the wrong thing a few months ago. I wouldn't trust what he said. This is all a bit...
Grace, it's no mistake. Please sit down.
I don't want to sit down, okay?
Look, there are treatments and loads of help available to us, and we'll get through this together, okay?
What? How are you just accepting this? What is wrong with you?
Grace, please.
Don't touch me! Don't touch me!
Three weeks have passed since my diagnosis, and despite the fact that I'm starting to accept it, I don't feel any better. Truth be told, I'm furious. I'm angry that cancer chose me. I'm angry that I've suddenly lost control of my health and my life. Because I've always been so organised, had everything under control, but this cancer, this thing inside me, despite it being part of my body, I have no control over it.
3 weeks have passed. Since that awful day when Mum told me the worst news imaginable. My denial has gone now. It was my way of coping initially. But pretending that the thing doesn't exist doesn't really help anyone in the long term. I was quite numb for the first week. A bit heartless, really. I couldn't bring myself to feel any sympathy for Mum. That whole week is a bit of a blur and I can't really recall much of it at all.
Because everybody sees the despair and the hopelessness that comes with cancer, but they don't warn you about the anger. Because I'm angry at other people, furious at the thought that there are so many bad people out there who do such bad things and still have their health. Because no, I'm not perfect, but I don't deserve this. Do I?
I feel guilt a lot of the time now. I feel guilty that I'm well and Mum isn't. I feel guilty when I'm laughing and having fun with my friends, because what right do I have to be having a good time when she's going through all of this?
And with the diagnosis comes the guilt. I put on this positive attitude in front of Grace, this sort of I can battle anything front, and then I feel guilty. Because that isn't how I truly feel. I feel like giving up a lot of the time. And that isn't the proper cancer fighting behaviour that all the inspirational survivors show, is it? My emotions switch on an hourly basis, but when Grace is around, I have to lock up these emotions, every single one, apart from positivity, and I'm terrified that they'll all boil over and someday soon they'll all explode.
I'm lonely. And I'm worried that I can't tell Mum the truth. I can't tell her how scared I am, taking all the other responsibilities on in the house just in case she becomes unwell. That would be so selfish of me. But maybe I am a selfish person worrying about myself at a time like this.
Because I'm angry that Grace has been put in this predicament. I feel awful for putting her through this, and everyone keeps saying to me, but it's not your fault, Sally. Well, who else is to fucking blame? And I'm scared. I'm terrified to have my treatment today. I'm terrified to hear my CA125 has gone up. I'm terrified I might not have time on my side.
And I'm scared. Scared to think of all the other options apart from recovery. Don't get me wrong, recovery is a good thing, but it doesn't always work, does it? The operation going wrong, the chemo, the hair loss, the loss of dignity. They're all possible outcomes, aren't they?
Miss Jones, you may go to the treatment room now.
I think it's all over now. How do you feel?
I feel different, but I feel better in a way, sort of relieved to not have to watch it gradually falling out anymore. So, you okay?
I thought I would feel awful, but I feel like we're battling your chemo by doing this. We're taking control of the situation. You're ready for battle now.
Thanks, Grace. I know it can't have been easy.
Well, we're a team, aren't we, Mum?
Yeah. Yeah, we are, darling. Hello, how are you?
Hello. Hi, Grace. Hi. How are you feeling?
Oh, fine. You know, managing.
Well, I've called you in to talk about your test results. There are a few serious things we need to discuss in this consultation. Would you like me to continue with Grace in the room?
Oh, yeah, you carry on.
So what do you understand of your illness so far?
Well, I know that they removed a tumour in the operation, but that I'm still on the chemo because of my lymph nodes. So, what's wrong?
Well, as you know, you've been having chemotherapy as the cancer has spread to your lymph nodes. We've run some further tests, and I'm afraid that it's bad news. The level of CA125 in your blood has increased, and the latest CT scans confirm that the cancer has spread to multiple organs in your body. The cancer isn't responding to the treatment. I'm so sorry, Miss Jones, but the cancer cannot be cured.
Is there nothing you can do?
We do need to run some further tests. Palliative care can be given to treat the symptoms that you have, and I can arrange counselling for the two of you, but I'm afraid there's no cure.
So it's terminal.
I'm afraid so.
Yeah.
How long does she have?
It's difficult to say. Everyone is different, but with the cancer at the stage that it is, I'm afraid we're looking at months rather than years. I'm so sorry.
A month to the day since I found out it was terminal. What's a month? Eh? Months fly by, don't they? But to me, a month is precious. It's a big part of the time I've left. When I found out it was terminal, I was sad about everything all the time. I'd just sit in my room and cry for hours. But I was conscious not to wake Grace up. I didn't want to share the burden. Everything you've ever imagined for your future just goes in a second. Everything is out of your control. Because I convinced myself we'd work together through this, me and Grace, and I find it hard to accept all the things I miss out on. Falling in love again. Being a granny. To Grace's children. All of these things I'll never be able to do. So having a terminal illness must be lonely at times, and it is. But the people on the chemo ward have been amazing. I feel so much less lonely there. Mr. Lloyd, an 89-year-old man with cancer, with lung cancer, would say to me every time he saw me, every day I wake up, I'm happier because I've stolen another day from cancer. So, we're all going to die. And if we're really lucky, we'll have friends and family around us and no discomfort. But it's scary. That fear of the unknown, because I don't want to die in a hospital not knowing who I am. You know, when I fall off this cliff that I'm hanging on to, what happens? Do I still have my dignity? Because it's all about quality of life. You know, I want to hang around, but not at the expense of the quality of my life. And I say all of these things. The negatives, yeah. Of course, there are negatives, it is what it is, but when you go through something like cancer, it can't just be an everyday thing. You can't just immerse yourself in the illness. No, the place to be is living in the moment. That's where all the good things are. Like your family, and your friends, and your humour. And who knows, I may end up going on a date before I die. Why the hell not? I'm surrounded by so many wonderful people. Grace, oh, she's wonderful. I don't know where I'd be without her, because cancer's taught me a lot about life. You know, because it's not about having a long life. It's about having a good life. There are worse things than dying, you know? And, well, in the grand scheme of things, I'm pretty lucky, really. Because I get to spend another day with the ones I love. I get to see Grace grow a little more and get to spend time with my best friend.
Look, I'm so sorry I haven't been there much, okay? If you need anything, I'm always here.
I know. So, have you spoken to Mike recently?
Yeah. I'm going to the house this afternoon.
Well, what are you going to do?
I don't know.
Well, what are you thinking?
I don't know.
Come on, you must have some idea.
I don't really want to talk about it.
Karen, I'm your best friend, you can talk to me.
I can't.
Why not?
I don't want to be a burden anymore.
I'm sorry. I don't understand what you're saying.
I mean, you're very sick, Sal.
Sick? It's not like I've got the flu.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean.
Cancer. Yeah, I've got cancer.
Fine. Yeah. Cancer.
There we go. Well done. Do you want to know what I want to know? Why is everyone so scared of saying that word? It's just a fucking word. It's not like you have to suffer with the bloody thing. I didn't choose to have cancer, but I have cancer, and it's not going away. I'm dying. But I want everything to be normal. I want my last days, however many I may have, to be normal.
I'm sorry, Sal. I feel bad talking about my problems right now. I feel like my problems aren't as important.
I don't have some mental disability that renders me incapable of sympathising with my best friend when she needs me. I'm still the same friend I was to you a year ago, and... well, I'm sorry if you can't see that.
Sal.
No! I hope everything goes well with you and Mike. I hope that you can find happiness with him again, and that he treats you as you should be treated. I think you should leave.
Give me a sec. Hi, babes. How's it going?
Right, what took you so long?
I actually just got out of the shower and I had to get dressed. Sorry, we're not. You don't usually come around here. We're usually at yours.
I thought I'd surprise you. I didn't think you'd mind.
Oh.
You're not very smart, so you just got out of the shower.
Yeah, I do.
Well, anyway, I told my mum that we'll stay in the Lake District. Oh, she can't wait to meet
Oh,
you.
really?
I can't believe I haven't introduced you to my fiance yet.
I know, weird. You know, I've just been so busy with work. It's been a nightmare, actually.
Why are there 2 cups of coffee on the table?
Babes, give me a sec. I need to make a quick phone call, okay? Something work related. I've been waiting. Just wait there, okay?
Hi, Mike.
Hello?
Hello, and who are you and what are you doing in my kitchen?
Your kitchen. This is Mike's kitchen.
It's our kitchen.
Sorry, babes. Carol? Let yourself in, did you?
Yeah, well, this is my house too, Mike.
Yeah, sorry, I just thought you'd ring the doorbell.
Mike, who is this?
I'm Joanne. I'm Mike's fiance. Who are you?
I'm Karen, Mike's wife.
Okay. You can explain this, okay?
What? No, Mike told me you were dead.
Oh, did he? Now, you're going to wish I was dead, you bastard.
Okay, just...
Look, do you know what? I don't want to hear it, Mike. I don't want to hear anything you say ever again. I am done listening. I am done forgiving.
Just relax.
I am done.
Kat, it's fine. Just relax, okay?
My best friend is dying, and I haven't been there for her because of you. I haven't been able to support her the way that I should have because I've been so upset about you because I've been trying to make our marriage work.
Sorry.
No. Do you know what? I thought I'd be really sad, devastated, but I'm actually relieved. Relieved I don't have to put up with your shit anymore. Our marriage is over and I'm leaving to go be with my best friend, okay? My best friend who is dying, my best friend who has put up with so much but still remains positive. My best friend who was right about you.
Let's just talk, okay? Let's just... Fuck.
Mike has been shagging some slag. Brown hair, big tits, young enough to be our daughter. The cliche fucking continues.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh well, it's over now. For good.
Mum, you ready?
Give us 2 minutes, Grace.
Yeah, but your date's in trials and I need to do your makeup. Is everything okay?
Date?
Yeah, I'm going on a date.
Oh, Sal, that's fantastic.
Yeah, and I need to do her makeup. She needs to put on a new dress.
Okay, well, you do the makeup, Grace, and I will do the hair. But I'm so sorry, Sal.
It's fine, honestly. Bold is the new black, you know. Fine. How do you feel? I'm excited. I've always wanted to go on a nice date, maybe wined and dined, but I'm really nervous too.
We're both unlucky with men.
I think I'm most excited to talk about normal stuff, you know, with someone who knows nothing about me, nothing about my cancer, you know. I can sort of be whoever I want tonight, can't I?
I can't wait to hear all about it.
Me too. Oh my god, you still have it. The blue eyeliner.
No, I am not wearing that, no.
Just like old times, your mum used to get all the boys when she was out wearing this blue eyeliner, Grace.
Oh, spare the details.
No blue eyeliner, Karen. Okay, now, get me ready, else I'll be late.
Mum, you look amazing. How do you feel?
Yeah, I feel beautiful. For the first time since losing my hair, I feel beautiful.
Hello! Let me assist you.
Sally, nice to meet you.
The pleasure is all mine, my lady.
What is it? Have I got something on my face?
Oh no, it's just that you remind me of my parking ticket.
What?
Because you've got the words fine written all over you. Because you're looking fine tonight.
Oh. So, menu, anything you fancy?
Oh, actually, I ate before I came. I'm a fruitarian, you see, so there's never normally anything for me on these menus.
Oh, a fruitarian?
Yes, I only eat fruit that's fallen naturally from trees. And nuts too, I love nuts.
So you literally just eat fruit and nuts?
Yeah. Well, to obtain fruit and vegetables, you have to kill plants. And plants have feelings. So I only eat fruit and nuts that fallen naturally from trees.
I'm sorry. Plants have feelings.
Well, of course they do. No, it's not.
Should we just get a drink?
Alright, can I get anything?
Yes, could I have a glass of red wine, please?
House red wine?
Yeah, perfect, thank you.
And can I have a tap water? You see, there's not many drinks I can drink either because lots of plants are in the making of such terrible drinks.
Sorry, can I make that a large glass?
Have you got a map?
A map? Why do you need a map?
A map? Because I'm getting lost in your eyes. So, tell me, Sara, what do you do for a living?
Oh, I work in a supermarket.
Oh, how supermarket!
How much do you do for a living, Stephen?
Oh, it's no big deal. I collect trains. Little model trains.
for a living?
Yeah, it's surprisingly difficult. You know, you've got to put in the right bit, you've got to do it at the right time. There's a lot of time management, probably a bit over your head.
So I got red wine?
Yeah, lovely. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much. You can really taste the ethics, it's wonderful.
Did you have any children, Stephen?
No, sadly not. Guess I just haven't found the right woman to reproduce with yet.
Oh, how odd. I can't imagine why. Well, don't get your hopes up here. I've had my ovaries removed, so... Sorry. Sorry, just 1 moment. I'm going to give my daughter a quick ring. Yeah, she was looking very well before I left.
Okay.
Hi, Grace. Oh, no. Oh, you sound so ill. Yes. Oh, no, don't. Oh, darling, no. Oh, you sound awful. Yeah, no, it must have been that food poisoning. Oh, no, terrible. No, don't worry, darling, no, absolutely not. No, get Auntie Karen to come and pick me up right away. No, now. Right now. All right, okay, lovely. Bye. Sorry, I've got a dash. Yeah, no, daughter's ill, that's all.
Very sad. I'll take your number. Yeah.
No! Oh!
I'll call you.
No. I'll call you.
But you haven't got my number. Oh, well. Gotta put this one in the old data chart. So, time lasted exactly 4 minutes 30 seconds. Discussed joys of fruitarianism. Numbers were exchanged, query that. Reproduction was discussed but not achieved. Side note, no ovaries. And put in an overall score, 26 out of 200. Ooh, that's the best date I've been on in months.
Are we ready to start? Yeah? Okay. Right, well, hello everyone. As some of you already know, I'm Catherine and I lead the support group every week. Everyone please call me Cat. To those of you who haven't been in one of these support groups, I do always start by explaining what these sessions are for. This is a safe place where you can share your feelings and your challenges. People tend to learn a lot from each other, and these sessions help people cope with the emotional aspects of cancer. This is a place where you can share your fears and your anxieties, but also talk about your positive experiences as well, of course. Right, okay, shall we make a start? Kai, you've been coming to these sessions for a while now. Would you like to start by explaining to the group a bit about your experience, Kai?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, hello everyone. I'm Kai, and I was diagnosed with multiple myeloma about 3 years ago now. Sadly, there's no cure. And I started attending these sessions as soon as I was diagnosed, really.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't want to have to offload this all onto my wife. It was a shock at first. Of course, you always hear of people having cancer, but I just couldn't quite believe it was me.
Thank you, Kai. And how have you been feeling this week?
Well, as you know, Kat, I always look forward to these sessions. You know, just so I can offload my stresses. Truth be told, though, this week, It's been up there with the tough ones. Not all weeks are tough, honestly. And this week, I've just struggled. This cancer means that I get a lot of bone pain. You know, actually, I usually did all the garden work. But this week, I was in too much pain. And I have 3 children. And they just all saw me sit and watch my wife. I just didn't like that. You know, because I was the strong one. Now I just sort of feel like the weakest.
And your wife, does she find that hard?
You know what? Not that I know of. She's so strong. She just cracks on of it, really. It's me who's just so much more dependent on her. You know, sometimes I just lash out at her. Even though I know she's trying to help. And then I feel so bad. You know, the other day, actually, I was taking in some logs to the fire and, God, I just dropped them everywhere. And all my family saw. And my wife, she was trying to be sweet and, you know, pick them up frantically, and I just lost it. Completely lost it. And then I feel guilty. But losing my independence, that's something I really struggle with. And you know what I've realised? You know what I've realised with this is it just makes you understand how important your family really are.
Certainly. Thank you for sharing that, Kai. Has anyone else struggled with losing their independence?
Aye, I know exactly what you're going through, mate. No one understands the anger, do they? You know, it gets so lonely sometimes. Actually, that's why I started coming here, because it's good to talk to people that, you know, actually understand what you're going through. I'm Sean, by the way. I'm 30, and I had testicular cancer, but I've actually just been given the all clear. So.
That's amazing.
It is. Well, I thought it was at first. But I suppose I should probably answer the question you're all wondering. Why am I still hanging about here when I could be out celebrating not having cancer, you know? But, well, ever since the all clear, I've been having all these bad thoughts, you know. What if it comes back? How long until it does come back? And I've got really paranoid, and I thought when I was cured that I could just go back to living the way I was, but I can't. Cancer's, it's changed me, and it really bugs me. I can't just enjoy not having cancer.
Thank you, Sean.
Hi, I'm Lana. So I've been the opposite of you until recently. You know, I've been pretty positive most of the time. I've got this mirror in my bedroom, and every time I looked into it, I'd say, F off, cancer. You know, cancer actually stopped me stressing about the small things, the irrelevant stuff. You know, I didn't feel the need to tell everyone. I just wanted to battle on through it. And that's what I've been doing until last month. I'm 25. I've got cervical cancer, and I recently discovered that I'm going to have my womb removed to cure me of the cancer.
I'm so sorry, Lana.
But the thing is, I was battling cancer. I didn't give a flying fuck before this because I knew I would get through it. But now, cancer is taking away the only thing that I ever really wanted. You know, I didn't care about having all the money in the world. I just wanted to have children. And I can't bring myself to tell my husband. And the fact that he has to stay with me when he could be off, finding someone new, having children of his own, pains me, and I don't know how I'm going to tell him.
Honestly, you've just got to say it. You'll feel so much better when you just get this off your chest.
Yeah.
I know I'll have to tell him eventually. It just... By not telling him, I can avoid facing the consequences of my treatment for a little longer.
It must be so difficult for you, Lana. But we can work out ways to help you break the news to him. We can work out a way that works best for you, okay?
Thanks.
And Sally, I know this is your first session with us and you don't have to say anything, but is there anything you would like to say?
Yeah, okay, I will. Hello everyone, I'm Sally. I'm 45 and I have ovarian cancer. It's terminal. I'd sort of taken my time coming to these sessions. I didn't really think they'd be for me. But I know I've got to talk to someone. And, well, this place seems as good as any to talk. So.
You're going to feel so much better after this.
Hopefully. I have a 17-year-old daughter, but we haven't really developed the ability to talk about what life looks like when I'm not here. Because I'm realistic. I know I haven't got long, and I can feel myself getting worse. But how do I talk to my own daughter about what her life looks like when I'm not here? There are just these gaping holes of knowledge, so much uncertainty. And, well, I worry for her future. How she'll cope. How she'll, carry on when I'm gone.
So, for the next examination, you must all prepare thoroughly. If you do not, you will fail and you will never get into university. Oh, Miss Jones, so kind of you to join us.
Sorry.
Sorry? See me after class, I need to speak to you.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't? You do what I tell you to do.
I really can't, okay?
You will stay behind after class and you will stay behind after school as well. Every single deadline you've had, you've missed. You swung into my classroom late on countless occasions. And you really think you have a chance getting into university?
Grace, just explain to him.
Explain
You don't have to
what to
explain
me, Thomas?
anything to him. What are you doing? You can't speak to him like that. What's got into you
Yes,
recently?
thank you, Miss Morgan, but I do not need a student to point this young lady's appalling behaviour.
Grace, if you just explain to him why you've been turning
I do not want to listen to some pathetic excuse from you.
Pathetic.
Pathetic. You've got no idea. You're fucking pathetic.
How dare you, Grace! Sit down this instant, Beth. Go and get the headmaster. You will be staying behind after school for a month.
I can't!
She's feeling a lot of pressure at the moment. Sally's becoming more and more dependent on her by the day. Grace is doing everything she can. But it's a lot. And I'm really worried about her. Like, she needs people to help her. She can't do it all by herself. But she rejects any offer of help. She won't let me or my mum or anyone do anything for her. She really wants to do it all herself because it's her mum. And I get that. I really do. Grace and her mum have always been close. But this pressure is taking a toll on everything else in her life. She's always tired, withdrawn. She keeps missing school. She gets agitated easily. I can tell that she's hurting. But she's not opening up to me anymore. She flips at the tiniest things and resents any offer of help. Like the other day, she looked really stressed about this project that was due for art. So I asked, Grace, do you want me to do the project with you? And out of nowhere, she lashed out. She flipped like a light switch. Why is everyone getting involved? Could you just fuck off and leave me alone? I don't need your help. She doesn't want me. I mean, she doesn't want my help. I've always been her go-to person. Her rock. We tell each other everything. Well, mostly everything. But if she needed help, I was the one person she would ask. So for her to just reject that help, put all this pressure on herself, it's really hard for me to watch. I know she's exhausted. I know she's up all night, feeding, cleaning, medicating, doing everything else that she needs to do. What 17-year-old is expected to just handle that? We're managing, she says. The thing is, more than anything, I want her to want me. I mean, I want her to want my help. I want her to realize that she's got people around her who care about her. And these people, me, they're worried about her. Each day I see the Grace I knew disappearing, becoming unstable, becoming someone else. And I can't just sit and watch that happen. I can't just sit and watch the person that I love lose who they really are. Grace, are you okay?
I'm fine. Fine.
No. Honestly though, how are you feeling?
I'm coping.
Are you sure? Because you're changing a lot. And I understand that it's a lot for you to...
No, you don't understand.
No. You're right. I don't. Sorry.
Don't be such a wet wipe, Tom.
I want to be there for you. I want you to tell me how you're feeling. Honestly!
Honestly, I don't think I'm coping well. Mum's getting worse. I know I'll manage. I have to manage.
Have you thought about getting some counselling? I've read up on it. Apparently it really helps.
I don't want to sit in a circle and listen to strangers moping on about their problems.
But what about getting some more help at home? Mum says Dr. Johns has
I
been
don't
offering-
want some stranger dressing my mum, feeding my mum when they know nothing about her. I know my mum. Fucking hell. Just sometimes I feel like I can't cope, you know? And I'm so fucking angry that she's doing this to me. It's not that she's doing this to me, I'm just angry that I've got no fucking freedom.
You do know, Grace, I want to help. You know I'd do anything for you. If there's something I can do,
There's
why-
nothing that you can do, Tom!
Oh my Christ. My boyfriend is really getting on my tits, you know. He keeps saying he's going to book this holiday to Ibiza. I'm still waiting. I don't ask for much.
Oh dear. I'm sure it'll get sorted soon.
It better get bloody sorted. I need a tan. Oh, some people just hopeless, aren't they? Anyway, how you been doing, Susie?
Sally. My name's Sally.
Oh, do forgive me. I'd forget my head if it wasn't screwed on. All the stress of this holiday getting to me.
Yeah, of course.
Anyway, you hungry, darling?
Not really. No.
Oh, come on now, sweetie. We'd best get you fed, haven't we? Hi.
Hi Grace, how was school?
Who are you? I'm Claire, your mummy's carer.
What's all this about?
Well, I went to see Dr. Johns and she said we could do with some extra help. So.
That's me, always here to help, aren't I, Susie? Anyway, how do you look in this wheelchair then, darling?
The cancer spread to my spine.
Oh, you poor thing. That must have been nasty.
Get out.
Excuse me?
Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out now! Get out!
Well, I think it would be best if you left.
Get out! What were you thinking?
Well, I know I've been putting a lot of pressure on you lately and I thought we could use an extra hand.
We don't need an extra hand, okay? Don't do anything like this again. She was awful.
There'll be other carers that are lovely. That was just unfortunate.
We don't need help. Do you understand that? Look, it's just us, okay? You're not to ask anyone else for help.
I know, Grace.
No. It's just us, all right? We're a team, aren't we? Okay? You and me. All right. What do you want for dinner? You ready?
Mm-hmm.
So, I know you haven't been eating well recently, so I thought I'd make you your favourite meal. Spaghetti bolognese. What's the matter? I thought you'd be happy.
Oh, I am Grace.
But what? I went to a lot of effort to make this. You could at least smile. What's wrong with
I
you?
appreciate it, Grace. I really do. It's just...
Just what?
Well, you know, I haven't been eating very well recently. I don't have much of an appetite.
Yeah, but you're not trying hard enough. I've cooked you your favourite meal and you're not even attempting to eat it.
You don't understand, Grace. I just can't.
No, you just won't.
I'm sorry.
Do you think I like watching you sitting there losing weight every day, just wasting away? Do you think I like watching you struggling your way through your meals?
I appreciate everything you're doing, Grace. I really, really do.
What's the point of me being here? If you're not getting any better, I'm useless. I just watch you deteriorate every single day. Do you know how that makes me feel?
I don't want this to happen. I don't want to starve myself. And I don't want to put this pressure on you. That's why I wanted a carer here. But I just can't eat, Grace. It makes me feel sick all the time and I just can't do it.
Well, tell me what I can do! Just tell me what I can do and I'll do it.
Grace, please.
Just eat it. Come on, just try. Please. Just for me, please. Please.
I can't.
It's okay. You're okay.
Take it.
Okay. Do you want some water?
No.
What's wrong?
Ow. Everything hurts, Grace. I want it to stop.
What can I do? Can I phone someone? Is that okay? Can I phone someone? Should I phone Dr. Johns? Is that okay? I'll phone Dr. Johns. Because you're really, really hot, Mum. I think I should phone Dr. Johns now because I don't know what I'm doing.
Where am I, Grace? Where am
in so long. I haven't had any enjoyment out of anything. It's lonely, you know, isolating. First came the diagnosis, that was bad enough, but the worst bit is watching someone that you love lose who they are, lose their dignity. Man wouldn't have wanted that. I couldn't watch someone that I love to suffer. And that's the awful thing about it, is that I love her. I love her so much. So why have I done this? Why have I murdered my own mother? I just sort of, in that moment, I just sort of took that pillow and I was just doing the right thing for her. I was doing what she wanted. I was taking the pain away. Everything that was making her different, I took it away. I killed the cancer. But she's safe now. She's out of pain. It's what you wanted, wasn't it? You're okay. Nothing can hurt you anymore.
What happened, Grace? I can't believe she's gone.
Hi, Grace. I'm Detective Constable Robert. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Miss Jones, I'm going to have to ask you a few questions now.
We're going to talk about it, kids. We're going to talk about how your mother died. How was it going to
What caused it happened? She needs you to be a bit more specific.
I'm so sorry, Grace. What happened, Grace? I'm so sorry. What happened? We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about how your mother died. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it.
Not guilty.
I have something for you.
Okay.
It's from your mum.
Oh. Wow.
She made me promise not to give it to you until your 18th birthday. So here it is.
Thank you.
Do you want me to read it with you?
No, I'll be okay, I think, yeah. Thank you.
Happy 18th birthday, my darling daughter. If you find yourself reading this on your birthday, then Tom isn't as much of an idiot as I thought he was. Just kidding. I'm so very sorry that I can't be there for you today, Grace. I've known for a long time now that I wouldn't make it, but I think I tried to convince myself that I would push through this illness, and well, I think you did the same. I want to thank you for the happiest 18 years of my life. Some people say that your life's over when you have children. Well, mine only started when I had you. You've made me so very proud. Granted, you have driven me up the wall on many occasions, but I don't know where I would have been without you. When I felt like giving up, you've been that ray of sunshine that I always needed. I'm so sorry that I put you through all of this. But we made a good team, didn't we? Make good decisions, Grace, but make bad ones too. That's when you learn the most. I myself have made plenty of bad ones. So if you set your mind on something, go do it. You're so much brighter than you know. Live boldly, my darling. I'll be with you every step of the way. I love you. Bye.